the power with eyes that can see it.
That's how we do it, yeah. That's how we do it.
gentlemen, it is that time of May, and it is time for the second edition of the virtual series, and at a place everyone loves to be. It is the 2023 Indianapolis 500 Virtual. We're a week early this time around, as next week we're taking 1 week off for the drivers to relax, but this time around it's some serious business. The Indy 500 coming to you live of the state of Indiana. 100 laps of racing at Racing's Motorsports oldest venue. At a beautiful track hosting the Indy 500 for more than 106 years. This year is going to be the 107th running of the Indy 500, and for Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, it will be the second. The first time around, we saw Justin Nasir take victory lane. Who will it be this time around? Will we see a new winner, or will Justin take his crown this time around? The crowd is getting packed up here at Indianapolis. The drivers are setting their last couple of laps as we head into this one. 3-minute one-shot qualifying into 100 laps, all coming to you in about 15 minutes time. Here we go. So, welcome everyone out here. Switching over now to our live feed. We have a couple drivers in here now. Lots of drivers practicing for this one. We've only had 10 so far pop into the server doing some practice right now. A lot more still to come. We do have a couple drivers in the pits right now. We're going to take a look at our lineup here. We have 12 minutes left to go. Still waiting for a couple more drivers to hop into the server. Let's start off with this man right here, Brandon Smith. He's already got one virtual to his name, that being the Indy 500 Virtual. Can he go back to back and take home the second crown? We'll have to find out. Dylan Moranti, his teammate here, seeing what he can do around here. Going through now as we look through all these liveries. There's the yellow number 3 Pennzoil car. Over here now, DeVille Park, the Jamaican, piloting the number 29. Checking out who else is on the pit lane. Here we have Luca Andretta, also in a orange car there. I think just passing us is Martin Webster. We'll find him on track very soon. Here is David Scorin, which is currently fastest on the timing sheet so far. Jaden Harrison coming past our screens here. Let's see if we can catch anyone on track right now. Here is Martin Webster. As you look at him, it's down the back straight. And this is going to be such a crazy race here. I do see some new drivers, some new faces coming in here. So looking back on here, there we see Danny Nasir. Get to set a time here. Taking a look at this livery now. I'd like to note that only Valhalla is running custom liveries for this race here. We've already taken a look at 2 of them right here, and there is the main man there, Klaus Clint, the Viking. Taking a look at this livery now as his teammate goes past our screens. Beautiful work done by him. One of his best, I'd say. Lovely livery. Beautiful patterns all around here. And I think Klaus is going to get on track. Let's follow him for a bit as he heads out pit lane now. The drivers follow through the pit exit, which these cars slowly come up to speed. And once we get to the back straight, as we pass through the infield layout of Indianapolis, we get onto the back straight doing already 300 kilometers per hour, climbing up 325, 330. And that's all about tire management, fuel, and hard racing. There you see on the little side there, a little sticker, Vikings, Indy 500, May 20th, 2023. A little stamp there. Can this car go to victory, Lando? Beautiful shot here, done from our camera crew. Eight minutes left to go until qualifying gets underway. And with that, I think we can start talking to the drivers as we get prepared for this one now. So 8 minutes left to go. On the top right-hand side of your screen, you're going to see something that says live radio. That's basically going to allow you to see who is chatting in our live Discord, which if you want to get involved racing with us every Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join our Discord pinned at the top of the comments section. You need to get in on these events every Saturdays. Now before we get into that Discord there, let's give you some fun facts about the Indianapolis 500. So, the Indianapolis 500, also known as the Indy 500, is an annual automobile race held at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Indiana. It is one of the oldest and most prestigious motorsports events in the world. The inaugural Indy 500 took place on May 30th, get this, 1911. That's just insane to think about how old this race is. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where it was held, was the world's largest spectator sporting facility and a seating capacity over 250,000 seats. The fastest official lap ever recorded here was in 1966 with a top speed of 237 miles per hour, which roughly translates to 382 kilometers. These cars are nowhere near that speed today, as back then, safety was not as big of a concern as it is today. The Indy 500 is most famous for its yard of bricks at the start-finish line. Now, very interesting to think about. Why are there bricks at the start-finish line? Well, before Indianapolis was paved and proper asphalt, the track was made completely out of bricks. And when they paved over it with proper tarmac, they left a strip of bricks to commemorate that beginning. The closest Indy 500 we've ever seen was in 1992 when Al Unser Jr. beat Scott Goodyear by just 0.043 seconds. I don't know if we'll beat it this time around, but I'll have to find out. The Indy 500 is not about the race itself, but the month-long event called the month of May. That includes practice sessions, qualifying races, and other festivals leading up to Memorial Day weekend. Currently, right now, it is the qualifying, day one of qualifying for the Indy 500. Next week will be the Indy 500. So can't wait to see that. And that is just a few little facts and tidbits about Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's hop into the Discord now. Just an FYI, guys, we are live on the Discord now.
Bro.
What's up? Yeah, I know, fuel does take a while.
Yeah. Why?
Well, everyone's got to go through it.
Yes.
We are having a driver that's joining in that's, yeah, put in his name. I didn't see him in the Discord at all, so... Yeah, I don't see him in the Discord chat yet.
Is it the booting time?
Sorry?
Is it time to boot?
No. Oh, I'll let it wait. still in practice right now. Probably just have to join the Discord.
Can I get an extra set of tires?
Nope.
You have infinite set of tires.
Your all tires from you have been removed. You're on rims. Congratulations.
So who do we have in the server right now? Let's start off with David Scorin.
Okay, I can make it work.
Currently sitting in fifth with a 42.366, followed by Dylan Moranti with a 43.073. DeVille Park, 43.151. Jaden Harrison, 43.288. Klaus, 43.321. Myself, but I'm not racing here today, commentating this time around, but I did a 43.351 in the draft, so times are going to be very close. Brandon Smith, P7, 43.424. Luca Andretta, 43.619. Martin Webster, 43.692. Tavar Clark, 43.822. Danny Nasir, 44.007. Seth Lee still... Oh, sorry, that's Sun Lee. My apologies. Seth Lee might be joining us very soon, but this is his father making his debut. Sun Lee. Can't wait to see what he does out here in his debut race. Great time for the drivers to get their first races here at Circuit Racing. So, looking at the live chat now, what's up, guys? Shout out S-Pixel, Daniel Tavener. All the proper excuses. Back home, pulling the pole on this one. Do we see Cole Bradbury racing this time around? Cole has had a lot of time to think about that last round of the VTCT Legends Championship, where, after looking at a lot of calculations, I would say Cole may have had that championship won if he had won that race. If he had won race one and never went off the track, we may have been looking at history a little bit different, but it was Sean Lee who stayed consistent all championship around and won it. And it's a long, long way to championship for him. As we wait now, minute and 30 seconds left to go. As we look at that, talking to Discord, not too sure who it is. Kind of just multitasking right now. We have, I think, Seth Lee. If that is Seth Lee joining us the server, I don't know if we are going to see the likes of Lance is here, Justin is here, but we shall find out very soon. Fully deserved for Sean. Looked really strong all series. I will agree, though. Both drivers definitely deserved it, and that's just racing at the end of the day. Before we get this race started, just like to let you know that we'll be utilizing Battlecam. We're returning it. It's back. And Battlecam is going to give us two different perspectives about racing here as we look at two different angles of Dylan Moranti pulling a sweet 360. And just about saved them. I'll give him points for that. So yeah, we'll be able to watch two battles at once, and I think we're going to be using that a lot. And as the checkered flag comes out, practice comes to an end. Look at Klaus as he's finishing up his laps here. Crosses the line. Not too sure if he improved. Still multitasking on our side here, but every driver has come across the start-finish line. And that is going to conclude practice here at the Yard of Bricks. All right, that is qualifying. That's practice coming to an end. Qualifying coming up in 2 minutes. It's going to be a one-shot qualifying. So only a 3-minute session. Should be able to get at least 2 laps in, 1 to 2 laps in. We get right out. Still working on if we can get everyone in the Discord voice chat. So I'm gonna make sure everyone is here in voice chat who's in the server. If not, of course, they're gonna get disqualified and unable to race this evening here. That's yeah. So qualifying coming up. This is a good chance to set your fuel, set your strategies up before we get going racing very shortly.
That one-shot qualifying?
Yeah, so only 3-minute session, and it's gonna be single car. We're going to be watching the qualifying data very closely, so make sure you do not, cut the track or anything like that. We do have all the data right now that we are currently watching live for qualifying here. Make sure you guys also practice your pit exits and entries. So your pit entry will be on the front straight, and your pit exit, make sure you just don't dive into the infield track. I did see some people making that mistake there, so yeah. If you want to do that like on your out lap here, just make sure you follow that line perfectly until you get onto the back straight, then you're free to merge back in, because I think at that point you will have enough speed. You'll be doing like 300 kilometers when you exit the pits onto the track. So 10 seconds to go. Good luck in qualifying. Don't worry about everyone else in the server. I'll take care of that. Have a good one. All right, with that, qualifying is underway. Let's see who we get to watch on track. But for our side, we're going to look at the live timing pages.
There's a new life waiting.
As the drivers go around the track to begin this one.
Imagine how you feel. Only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are
All right, so as we look at the timing screens now, as the drivers come around for their flying laps, with a minute 25 to go, they're really gonna have 2 laps in it. Brandon Smith's gonna be the first one to come across the line. Let's see it now. Dylan Moretti on provisional pole right now. Tamar Clark falls in P2. Brandon Smith in P3 now. Going all the way down to P5 now as Jaden Harrison coming up into P4, but swapping right back down as Martin Webster now up into P4. But it's Luca Andretta who's going to take home provisional pole for now, pushing down Dylan Moranti. Look at those times. It's a 43.6 from him, and a 43.614 and a 43.615. That is ridiculously close. Klaus is sticking in there with a 43.639. David scoring good time for him. P4, 43.643. He's on the second row. Can he join his teammate up there? Danny Nasir, I do see him up into P7. P8, Jaden Harrison. P9, Brandon Smith. DeVille. P10, Seth Lee. P11, Sun Lee. His father, P12. As we look back up the standings now, we're going to see the drivers come around just again. 30 seconds left to go. And the drivers should have one more shot at it. Do we see any times changing at all? Any improvements whatsoever? Don't see him just yet. Scoring coming across the line. P3. Lee now coming across the line. No improvements from him there. 5 seconds. This is it. Qualified just like that. Already coming to a complete now. The checkered flag is out. Brandon Smith coming across the line. Moranti's going to forfeit that lap. Don't see anything from Smith. Klaus to come across the line. Jaden goes 7th. Webster stays P6. Luca, don't see anything from him. Danny to come across the line. Nothing from him. Scoring. Nope. Lee coming up to cross the line now as our last driver too. And he does it, and that is qualifying complete. Wow. Now that was a close qualifying, wasn't it? Look at the top 2 times.
Luca, you just had to do it, didn't you?
Separated by 0.001.
You know, there's a magical little pedal in the middle that you can press. It makes you go faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should try it.
Yeah.
What a qualifying from the guys.
All right.
Lovely. Congratulations to your top 3, Luca Andretta, Dylan Moranti, and David Scorin. All right, with that done, I'm going to put out one last announcement to Miles and Anderson, and if you do not see them, then they are out of this one. Because we need all drivers in this Discord for communication. It's a part of the rules. Before I do that, though, just want to go over just a couple things you guys need to know. So no mandatory pit stop or anything like that. Pit exit is going to be on the back straight, so you got to follow the inside line. I think everyone is good with that. I believe pit entry is going to be on the front straight. Pit entry on the front straight. You guys are free to warn the drivers behind or ahead if you are going to pit. Let's keep the communication down to a little bit. I know NASCAR is a lot more communication, but let's keep it down to a minimum of chatter. As for cautions, pits are going to be closed when the cautions do initially come out, whenever they do. And I will let you guys know when they're open. We're going to be introducing EOL penalties, also known as end of line. So basically, if you're the one who causes an incident, we'll be logical with it. You know, if it's not of your fault or your own, you don't mean to do it. But if there are incidents that you cause, you might expect yourself being sent to the back of the line. And you're going to be starting from the back for the caution restarts. I know fuel does take a while. That's been one of the complaints here, but everyone is going through that same full tank. Takes about 115-ish seconds. I know it does take a while, but everyone has to go through it, so no one is at a disadvantage at all. Last thing, just 2x2 start for this one. We don't really have enough for a 3x3 restart or start here. That's going to be one formation lap. And yeah, that should be everything you guys need to know. Just go out and have fun. Let's keep this one as clean as possible. Bump drafting is completely banned for this one. No bump drafting whatsoever. So you guys have 3 minutes. Make sure to set everything for yourself, strategy, pit stops, all the sorts. If you guys have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, one question. You said that the fuel tanking will be 1 minute and 15.
150.
No,
150 fueling
seconds.
is at least 2 minutes.
115 seconds close, not 115. 115 seconds.
Yeah, but
It's close to 2
no,
minutes.
oh, okay, 150 seconds. Yeah, that's right.
Anderson, I see you just joining into
Any
the server.
lucky dog, Raho?
No lucky dogs. You're just gonna let blue flag cars go through for one lap if they're a lap down. I just want to quickly interrupt everyone. Anderson, I do see you in the Discord voice chat. Thank you for joining in. If Miles is your teammate, can you get him in this voice chat as soon as possible? Because if he's not in this voice chat, then he cannot race. We need to race direction needs maximum communication with all of the drivers here. So if you can quickly do that before we can get this underway. If you need some time, let me know in the general chat right now. because this is very important, or else he's unable to race. He will be disqualified when the lights go out. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, any other questions?
Are there stages?
No stages.
Klaus.
All right, so with that,
did you test how long the tires are a lot shorter than the
grid.
fuel card?
There's no problem with the tires.
Luca,
Dylan,
David,
no
Klaus,
No, I was just
Tavar,
curious how long
Martin,
for the changing the
Jaden,
pit
But you know, it's only takes
Brandon,
like 3-4
Danny,
seconds to change the
DeVille.
tires.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like 4.5 minutes.
So you know, when you have to fuel, change the tires. It would be stupid not to do it.
Yeah.
It starts test now.
Sorry?
Is it a finish set?
It starts test now. Test starts.
It's gonna be a formation lap for the start.
Yeah, don't go on the
Yeah,
lights.
don't go on the lights. Yeah, you're gonna be going 2 by 2. And Anderson, is Miles your teammate?
I don't understand.
Miles Jr.
Miles, yes.
Yeah, can you get him in this voice chat now? He needs to be in here.
Okay.
If you need some time, let me know now. We can restart the session and give him another like 2 minutes. If you guys need some time, but he needs to be in here.
Hey, can I get time to take a restroom break?
No.
Hold
it.
You already had that time.
You had the last hour to do it.
Get a bucket.
Min makker, han ligger der.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anderson. All right. 23 seconds, 22 seconds, 20 seconds. Double file start. So when the lights go out, formation lap. Luca and Dylan, you guys are going to be leading the charge here. So please set the pace at 100. Around 100 is perfect, 100 kilometers. So when the lights go out, no jump in the start, no anything like that. Double file. All right, remember, formation lap underway. This is going to be 1 to green. And here we go. So double file, guys, double file. You guys have a lot of space. So you don't have to be too close to each other right now. I would say make sure you guys are bunched up by the end of the back straight. Right now you're free to just separate a little bit, but just remember where you guys are on the grid. And there we see the turnout here.
Someone in front of me aggressively weaving.
All right, yeah, make sure you're not too aggressive on the weaving. Jaden, I think that's you. You guys can do some weaving, but not too aggressive at all. Yeah, you guys are free to warm up your tires, but no aggressive weaving just in case, we accidentally take someone out.
Goes. Long race. Let's have a good one.
We're going to be doing on the front stretch. That's when we go green. So, you guys are under my command when we go racing. All I say, let's just have a good, clean one out here. We have a solid lineup of drivers. Thank you guys so much for coming out this evening and taking part in this race. This is going to be a good one, that's for sure.
100 laps, boys. Let's keep it clean. It's a long one.
Yep, it's a long one. Now, I understand. Damage is a little bit high. It's about 80%. However, even if your suspension breaks, the damage is very quick. It's surprisingly very quick. So, limp it to the pits. Don't give up on this one early out. Everyone has a shot at victory here. All right. I'll leave you guys to it now. Comms clear completely. You're waiting on my signal when we go racing. Throttle up, double file. Let's do this. Here we go. The drivers getting ready to go racing. At the yard of bricks, it's the Indy 500 virtual. They're getting ready, side by side, double file. Drivers.
Am I blinking?
Let's do this. Green flag, green flag. Here we go. Martin Webster already darting out.
That was weird.
To the outside, and we get this one racing. Moranti now taking the early lead. Ooh, Luca. Yeah, you are lagging a little bit, Dylan.
Yeah, I see that. Sorry.
I will keep an eye on it. Oh, car's getting very scrappy. It already looks like 4 wide in the back there. DeVille Park looking a little bit on the grass there. Gets it saved. Almost 3 wide in the back there. It's Klaus up front. One driver in the wall. Still all fine. David on the outside. Martin Webster giving the squeeze to Jaden Harrison. It's side by side. Now close. Oh, in the back. Oh, it's contact there. All right, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. No overtaking, no overtaking. Single file, please, single file.
That was smooth.
Well, I'm totally wrecked.
You can limp it to the pits. You can limp it to the pits. Don't teleport to pits. You can make it.
Can't limp. Suspension.
100 kilometers, please.
I can't limp. Suspension totally damaged. Wheels are spacing the both opposite direction.
All right. Yeah, you could take it to the pit. Yeah, teleport to the pits then.
Tavar, you have to be behind me.
Yep. Tavar swap places with Klaus when the yellow came out. Klaus was ahead of you. Perfect, thank you. So 3 drivers already in the pits: Webster, David, and Brandon.
Like that. So I apologize if I caused anything.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Just make sure if you got anything extra running in the background, you can like close that out now.
Are you allowed to pass me?
There's no overtaking right now.
I spun him.
Yes, that's okay. Yeah, if you're taking your position back, that's totally fine. Because I know you spun out just now. Just let me know next time. But I did see that. All right, so Brandon Smith still in pits right now. Looks like he might have taken a big hit. That incident was very heavy.
You said damage wasn't that high.
No, it is high, but you can limp it. You can limp it home, and
Couldn't limp at all. Both wheels was facing the opposite direction.
maybe that. Yeah, that was a little bit different there. But the repairs are very quick. That's what I've learned. So I think Brandon. No, we are not. No, we're not. Pits are open. Pits are open, guys. So with that, Moranti coming in, looks like we have Jaden Harrison also coming in for his stop as well.
I changed tires, but Pro Tire still tells me I'm 3/4.
Yeah, that's okay. So 2 drivers in the pits. We're going green at the end of this lap. So 1 to go. So it looks like Klaus is now leading this one. The drivers, the best part of cautions is that they can save the fuel and get right back out racing.
Brandon, you alive in there?
So it looks like Brandon's still stuck in the pits.
That sucks.
Brandon looked like we did have confirmation yet. He had to tow back to the pits. Very unfortunate for him. All right, Martin Webster, you can overtake. You can overtake the leaders.
Single file restarts, correct?
Single file restarts. Yeah, Martin hustle there. Because we're going green at the end of this lap. Yeah, remember guys, give each other some space. Just remember green at the end of this lap. And you will be going under race control when we go back green. All right, so with the first caution out the way, we'll be going green on lap 5. A lot of drivers in the live chat right now. There I see Sean Lee, Daniel Tavener, Cole Bradbury, Roll Pratab. I know Rule was very close to winning this one last time out. Get ready for the restart. And here we go as the drivers get back onto the front straight. We can sound it off. Martin Webster just about getting there. Green flag, green flag. Here we go.
You guys going without me?
You just about made it. I was waiting. And as we restart this one again, it is...
Yeah, but Bob was way ahead of me.
You'll catch up if you're full throttle.
As we start this one off now, it is Klaus leading this one. Tavar Clark trying to make the move off early. He's on the outside. Can he get it done now? 2 by 2, going into 3. Luca Andretta sitting in 3rd position right now. We have side-by-side action going on behind them between Miles Jr. and DeVille Park with Miles on the inside. Tavar takes the lead now. And lap 6 is going to go to him. Let's go, trackside. Klaus now onto the inside. Trying to get the position back. Just about gets it done. Now can swap over the battle cam as we are at it now. So there we can see the battle for P4 and the battle for the lead. Luca and Andretta looking to make this one 3 wide maybe, or playing the safe game. I think it might be smart to play it safe this early on. As there we see in the background, they're all getting feisty. Let's swap over to that right now as we're at it. Check this battle out. Miles Jr. on the rear end, watching DeVille, Jaden, Dylan. As remember, Jaden and Dylan both made their pit stops early on in this one. We do see Brandon Smith back on track now. And look at the racing going on back here, 2x2. Close action everywhere you look. But at the front, it's the battle for the lead. Luca Andretta, Klaus Clint, Tavar Clark, your top 3. What a race this is already turning out to be. Jaden and Dylan have done a great job of maneuvering over this traffic, and with a lot of fuel on hand, they're going to be wanting to work together to get up to the front. 2x2x2. Danny Nasir on the outside. Tries to dive it onto the inside, does a lot of lifting and actually loses a couple positions now as he shuffles down the order. There we see another battle going on back here. Seth Lee, Anderson, and Martin Webster on the back. Everywhere you look, fights are going on. 3 wide on the back straight. Almost looking at 4 wide. It is 4 wide for a brief moment there. Oh, into the wall. It's DeVille Park. Oh, looks like he's got suspension damage. Oh, just dives it down.
You're lagging. I don't know what the issue is. Let me try to turn off crew chief. It was fine this whole time. Now it's an issue.
And looks like that lag might have costed DeVille this race so far, as I think he's going to want to get into the pits.
Sorry,
yes,
guys.
he is. Oh, was he speeding in pits? I hope he wasn't, and he made it. Luckily for him, the damage should not take him too long in the pits. He should be right back out. I don't even think he'll be a lap down. A little bit of a shame for him for the start of this Indy 500. But so far, it is looking like a way better race than last year. I'll tell you that much. Moranti now down in P6, focusing on his crew chief, making sure that works. And there we see Miles Jr. in his debut race now, going to the outside. Gonna make it 3 wide, maybe. Oh, very close. Jaden Harrison is in the middle. It is 3 wide. Let's look at it from Moranti's point of view now, as he tries to pick his way through this one. Looks like DeVille did, unfortunately, get a lap down in that kerfuffle there. But it's back up the front now. Tavar on the inside. Klaus tried going for a move, but couldn't get it done. Leaves the space open for Luca Andretta to slither his way through into this one. It's lap 10. It'll be very interesting to see if we can get some green flag pit stops here, as that is what's going to change this race completely. The yellows are just going to make the drivers close to each other and their strategies, but once we get some green flag stops, that'll be interesting. Side by side now, Anderson and Seth. Anderson keeps it close, but we shuffle back up to the front here. Klaus, side by side for the lead. He's just an inch ahead. Klaus has the inside, however, and he's going to keep it that way. Oh, a little bit of contact there, as Tavar now shuffles back into first in turn 3. And Klaus is going to have to just try another way of taking this lead now. Let's see what he does this time around. Klaus now in the slipstream. Tavar doing very well to defend. It looks like Klaus is going to save his attacks for another day. Looking in the back now, Harrison defending off a couple drivers here. There we see David Scorin, who is a lap down in this whole pack, pitting earlier on. Currently sitting P11, so out of this contention for now. But when the cautions do come out rolling through, then we're going to be able to see him back in action. But Miles getting himself on the inside of Jaden Harrison, and Miles is going to take home P4 for now. Luca Andretti back on with him, as well as Klaus and Tavar. Your main three drivers really having a good one up here, keeping it close, and most importantly, keeping it clean and fair. Now Jaden on the outside of David. Remember, David's free to race, even if he is a lap down. That is how oval racing works. I did see some smoke in the background. It looks like these drivers in the back are doing just fine. Looking at these other drivers back here, we do see David Scoron still in this pack over here. DeVille Park, kind of in no man's land for now. He's just trying to work his way back up, but he will get his lap back, as well as this man, Brandon Smith. It is a little bit of a pain to not be with the pack, but it is going to help him in the long run, knowing that he has more fuel. He's playing for the end game. Now Klaus really trying to get past Tavar Clark. Maybe he's trying to lift or save fuel. Let's listen to the engine. Oh, contact! It's lag!
Tavar, you're lagging.
Yeah, Tavar, just an FYI, you are lagging a little bit there. Looks to be fine now, but yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen again. If you have anything on your side, that we can get that fixed.
Sorry, but my thing was 91, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I understand. If there's anything you do on your side, regardless, though, just have a check on it. So, Klaus having contact with Tavar. And yeah, it did scare the hell out of Klaus there, as now he's out of the slipstream after that contact. Lag is just not something we'd love to hear. Jaden Harrison on team radio saying, let's get the slipstream to work now, as they're very close to the leaders now. Extremely close, at least, because there you see Jaden just behind Luca Andretti. Miles on the outside, giving him trouble still. The Brazilian in his debut race. Don't really care what Jaden has to say. He wants to get them himself. And hey, props to him. He looks pretty fast out there. Jaden Harrison still defending that inside line, but check out the slipstream now. Jaden is in there, bit of lag, but there he goes on to the outside. The pack is all together, and second place has now to fight with everyone. Oh, close to the spin. Oh no, can he get it saved? Just about, and we keep it green.
Sorry, Danny, I'm teleporting.
And Dylan's still struggling with teleportations, but Klaus spinning out of this one. Unfortunate for him in the pack. It's now put him out this one for now, but I know he's going to be back in this one. It's every man for himself, and it's anyone's game to win it. Tavar has this lead. He has 8 tenths to him, and everyone else is battling behind. Luca Andretti, more company with him. Because now he has to fight off against Miles Jr. and Jaden Harrison. Andretti now also defending off his teammate, but I don't think David Scoron's going to give him too much trouble out here. It's lap 17. Pit stop should be happening around lap 27, lap 27 to lap 35. Keep an eye on that. Miles Jr. on the outside. Shame we don't have any side cameras for this one. This is the most we can see on the left side of Miles. Can we see Jaden just peek through? There he is. Just inching through, and Harrison's going to take P2. We hear someone complaining over the radio. Not too sure who it was now. Danny Nasir, Moranti fighting for 5th.
Tavar, tell me when you're boxing.
And it looks like Jaden Harrison's trying to work together with his fellow Jamaican, Tavar Clark. Very interesting. Maybe the driver's under-fueled for the first stop. I wouldn't recommend it, that's for sure. In oval racing, a good rule of thumb to have is you want to make your first stint as long as possible. The first stint is going to determine your whole race's strategy, believe it or not, unless a billion cautions come into play, just ruining it. But when a race like this, when all the drivers are keeping it very respectful on track, it's all about the fuel number, and you just want to keep the fuel dream alive, and Luca is doing that perfectly right now, as we see him sitting in 6th gear, lifting, not fighting, keeping the tires clean as well. That's what he needs. The best part about him, the driver behind is a lap down, and it's his own teammate, so he knows he doesn't have to fight and scrub those tires as much. Tavar Clark leads this one. Followed by Harrison and Miles, as both of them still fighting for position. No stages this time around for this oval race, as Indy cars just race until there's either a caution or the checkered flag. Miles now on the outside as they come across the line. It is lap 20 of 100. Miles now still on the outside, just trying to fight, not really worrying about tucking in behind or the fuel number. He's playing it very risky. On the rear, though, he does have Luca still fighting through. Miles now on the outside. And has he cleared him? It looks like he has for a moment. And then he goes side by side with Jaden. In car now, driver's eye for Jaden Harrison. And Jaden's looking really good out there. However, Tavar, with all the battling going on behind him, Tavar is having a great time out front, as he doesn't have to worry. He's all by himself. On board now with Moranti. Danny Nasir, there you see, he's trying to get into this one as well. I think we should switch up to Danny Nasir, as, oh, looks like he might be making some moves now. He's on the outside of Luca and Dretta, far on the outside, leaving that inside some space for Scorin. Oh, a lot of lifting for him. He is really trying to save the fuel. And now Danny tucking in behind David now. Let's go on the nose cam of Danny. Let's see how close he gets to these guys. He's doing a lot of lifting, making sure he doesn't get in the rear. Some team radio in the back. For Anderson. Danny Nasir now trying to build up some pace. Oh, he's got a good slingshot on Luca, and is he going to get him in time? No, he's not.
Survive.
There we hear Miles saying survive. We can't really hear him too much with all these loud engines, but I think survive is the best way to put it. Just survive out here. Oh, jaded in the wall just slightly. Hopefully that's not damage to his car. The damage is high, so... Ooh, not too sure. Of course, the Brazilians in IndyCar have a good history in the name of Helio Castro Neves. The three-time, I believe three-time, or... Oh, no, four-time. I believe. I think someone has to double-check that for me. 3 or 4-time Indy 500 race winner. And he's in the same
My car don't run.
black and pink Meyer shank that Elio won in. So kind of fitting that Miles is in this car.
What was that?
Not too sure what's going on. It's Tavar. He's lagged out. Has he now? I'm not too sure. Yeah, Tavar, lots of lag coming from you.
Is that Tavar?
Yeah, Tavar, lots of lag coming from you, man. And Tavar pulls over to the side of the track.
Here to my cockpit.
Yeah, it looks better now. That was just a bit of a scare. But unfortunately, Tavar Clark in a 1-second lead has put him down into P6. And it's for the same damn thing that's always been bothering him. It's that lag, man. That lag has been costing him so much. And it's now just costing the lead. And a second as well. But now we get to see Jaden Harrison having to fend off of 5 hungry drivers that are all under a second from him. Wow! Danny Nasir on the inside there of Miles. He's in P2. David holding on for dear life to the front pack. We're waiting for pit stops to go green. Very soon, Webster now having his own little battle with DeVille Park, finally finding a bit of competition for him. Danny Nasir on the inside. Thought he was going into the pits for a moment there. He has a lovely slipstream as he shifts it into 6th gear. It's all a close race in the back here. The fuel is going low now. I will add that. fuel and pit stops are going to be a while, so it's going to be interesting to see when these drivers come in. They're depleting their tank, and every driver knows that it is about over 100 seconds worth of fueling up the car. It is such a long time in there. Hello, Castro Neves is one of 4 drivers to have won. Thank you for that one. Daniel, I thought it was 3 for a second, but I was like, I'm pretty sure he won it a 4th time. Now Danny Nasir on the slipstream, looking to the outside. Does he take advantage of the slipstream of Miles Jr.? No, he doesn't. In fact, he's lifting a lot. He's really keeping his nose clean out there, but too clean maybe. I don't know. I think one thing's for sure, he's just trying to keep this dream alive of just staying in that top 5, the best place he could be. As we say that, it's Jaden Harrison leading, but for how long? Because here comes Miles on the outside. The Brazilian now trying to swipe it. Can he get the move done? There you see the rear tires of Harrison, but I don't think it can be done. And Jaden doing an excellent job of defending now. Hold on a second. Here comes Miles. Takes the lead once again. Side by side into 1, lap 28. And look how close this is. The battle for the lead. 1st to 4th. Only a 10th separate them. That is insane to think about. Moranti kind of just in the back watching this, but sadly he's not in the slipstream. 3 wide for the lead. Danny Nasir up at the top. Passes Miles. Can he get past Jaden? He gets past Miles. Very surprising by that, but Miles is going to take the inside and Danny's going to have to shuffle down. Contact is made. Let's watch the space, guys.
I'm waiting.
For the front 4, let's just watch the aggression. So Tavar Clark getting into pits now. We heard confirmation. Jaden Harrison is coming in as well. Jaden gave the warning to everyone else. Miles is going to take the lead. I don't think Jaden's going to fight too much. Remember, speeding penalties could take effect. We all know what happened to Scott Dixon. Leading this one, and a time penalty ruined his race for him. Jaden, does he dive in? No, he doesn't. He plays the bluff. Formula 1 style, or maybe he just never had the space. Tavar's still in pits. He's got a long way to think about what to do in this race now. And keep in mind, even though he's in the pits for an extreme long time, all he has to know is that he will be ahead of these guys as they are all on track. Jaden Harrison, lap 30. Pit stops should be coming up now. The pit window should be open. Does Harrison jump into pits this time around? We'll find out. Anyone dive in? No.
Hey, Danny, you want to put together since we're off the pack now?
Sure, I got some damage. Somebody just put me in the box.
Alright, I have to pit soon, so if you want.
Sorry, man.
If you want to go next lap, Danny, let's do it, because I'm getting low on fuel.
So interestingly now,
On fuel, I probably got a walk.
Alright, let's go. You want to go this lap?
oh, Miles.
Hell, man.
You don't think this long?
What the hell?
All right, Miles, warning. Let's watch the aggression. Miles is a little bit aggressive on this stint here. Maybe just trying to get to the inside, but he's just getting shuffled down the order. Anyone hopping into pits? Not this time around. Danny Nasir and Dylan not pitting yet, interestingly. Check this out. It's Seth Lee in for a stop. Tafar still in the pits. Yeah, these pit stops are going to be very interesting this time around. But as soon as the drivers get back on track, it'll be like nothing happened. Because remember, everyone. Now that is good to know. Jaden Harrison pitting this lap. Jaden Harrison is going to come into the pits. You're a race leader. What does that mean for the guys behind him? Do they follow? Does Luca follow? Does Miles follow? We're going to find out now. Jaden in the pits. And he's the only one to. The drivers behind him stay out. Moranti in. Danny comes in. making sure they get in their number. Perfect there. Miles leads this one for the first time in this race.
Well, I think I fixed the teleport issue, but if I'm still having it, let me know.
All right, cool. I think it was that crew chief that was bothering you.
Pitching this lap.
I think that's confirmation from Miles, I think. That's pitting this lap. Good communication from everyone to let them know when they're pitting. I think that was Miles who did say he was going to come in. And there we see Anderson, Baiano in P3. Miles hops it into the pits. That leaves Luca Andretti and his teammate to stay out. Now remember, Luca and David are teammates, so David's not going to give him any trouble. Jaden and Dylan were the first two to make their first pit stops in this race in general when the first caution came out. And I think Luca's going to be coming in this time around. It's going to look like a practice session with everyone just chilling in pits waiting. We do know Tavar is back out, so he's just making up time. And Seth Lee as well. Did I just see anyone coming into the pits there for a moment? Not too sure. Yes, so Anderson is in the pits. Luca and David in the pits. And it's so interesting to look at now that the top 4 in the pits, Martin Webster, however, with about 3 laps extra from them, gets us out on track. Does Martin come in at this time by? No, he doesn't. Remember, with that caution, he is about 5 laps ahead of fuel. So, it's very funny to see right now. Every driver's just sitting in pits right now. And Martin Webster has shuffled up into P2. I hear some drivers in their engines starting back up. Here comes Klaus coming out of pits. Who's next to make it out? Don't see anyone yet. But Martin Webster, with the first stop, undercuts everyone as they're all just waiting patiently until the fuel gets back down racing. Man, it's so funny to see this. Jaden Harrison comes back out now. And there we see Moranti. Oh, and check this out. Moranti behind the race leader before. Amazing strategy. Luca now into the pits. Laps the leaders a couple times. And now it's Martin Webster who has to keep it clean to stay ahead. Up ahead of them, though, it's Jaden Harrison and Dylan Moranti. So, we're just going to have to wait to see when everyone comes out the pits to really see who is leading this one and where these battles are going to be. Because right now, it's Webster leading it, but he's going to have to pit really soon. I know he's got about 8 laps-ish. As there we see Tavar overtaking everyone now. So you see just the border just shuffling now. Now he's up into P6. So Luca Andretti, the only one just a lap down here. Everyone's getting a shuffled down a lap. And Moranti has that strategy played off for him. Danny Nassir to take a little bit of extra time in the pits because of that damage. And that's not helped him in this case here. David scoring now, exiting pit lane. He was in P11 and a lap down.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, and Anderson. Oh, Anderson! Anderson, no! We tried to... Oh, no, he took the infield course. Oh, man, that's the lack of practice, guys. They had to follow a certain pit exit, and I think Anderson has pulled a Kimi Räikkönen and just made a wrong mistake. Hopefully a caution can come out for him, and oh, man, that is not going to be fun there for that man there. Oh, that's such a shame. Just a stupid mistake, honestly. But it's Moranti now on the rear end of Jaden Harrison. Seth Lee up into 3rd. Luca Andretti managed to keep his P2. Well, his podium at least. And now with everyone on track, everyone is kind of split up now. So it is Martin Webster who basically has a lap to everyone. He's still yet to pit. But once he does, it should be Luca, Seth, Harrison, and Moranti all fighting for position. And Webster, I think. No, not Webster, but I think Tavar. Yes, Tavar will be in this fight.
Or will a man lap down and showing blue flag?
Yes. Just only one driver still has to pit, and he's lapped everyone. But you guys are all fine.
Roger.
That man is Martin Webster, guys. As you see on the timing sheets right now, it's Martin on lap 38, and then you see one lap down, and then that's everyone that's a lap down. But Jaden is still fighting this one hard. There you see the line in the back. Beautiful racing from these guys out here. So it's still Webster yet to pit as he's on a completely different strategy. We now look at these guys up here. Oh, Seth Lee down to the inside. Trying to get past Dylan Moranti. And he just about does. Moranti hangs on to the outside. We go on board with him now. On his outside, there you see Luca Andretta, and all of them are just kind of following up single file now as they race to their next pit stop. These drivers should have 3 stops in this race, so 2 more stops to go for them. But it is Webster leading this one as we wait for him to hop into the pits. Because he's on an alternate strategy, but it's lap 41 of 100. We are getting close to the half distance. And so far, only one caution in IndyCar racing. Crazy to think that NASCAR had a lot more chaos than Indy. But if a caution does come out, it's really going to help out Martin Webster. And a lot of the drivers are still a lap down. But a lot of drivers did save themselves from it, though. Those men being Seth Lee and Dylan Moranti, but especially Seth Lee. He was kind of down the order early on in this race, and look at him now in P3, which is basically second right now. We go on board with him now. Seth Lee looking very fast out here as he just follows Jaden Harrison all in a single file right now, keeping it clean. No need for all the extra racing.
Pit at the bar.
And there is the confirmation. Martin Webster pitting this lap. And it's just a matter of time till all the other drivers shuffle back up, and we're going to see if the strategy played out for Martin Webster, if he could save his race and get back up the front of the pack. As long as he doesn't speed in the pits, he should be good. I think he just gets down to pit lane speed limit, 80 kilometers. All right. That's your only driver who is a lap ahead of everyone now. He needs a quick stop from the X-Plate crew. And Tavar has been set free now. He has 1.2 seconds to the guys ahead to battle in it. But it's going to be Martin that's going to chill in the pit lane for now. Let's look at the other drivers behind them, though. Klaus now a little bit far behind. He's 10 seconds behind. After a spin early on in this race, Miles Jr. as well also having a bit of time to catch up, probably repairing damage. Danny Nasir also down there. David Scorin, still some time to go until he catches up. Anderson Baiano, who made a little bit of a mistake on pit exit. He finds himself P11 and a little far off the field. Brandon Smith currently in last now, a lap down of everyone else. And I think everyone has just claimed the lap back.
Pick a line. Stop weaving.
Steady, but okay.
Danny Nasir getting a little bit frustrated. DeVille saying he was keeping it clean and in one spot. Oh, hold on, caution! Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Virtual safety car deployed, virtual safety car deployed.
You could just break in the middle of the track like that, you got it.
And caution comes out! Jaden off the track!
All yellow flag?
Yeah, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag.
I can't hear you at all.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, it is yellow. It is a yellow flag now. I'll turn on my mic on my side. So yeah, if you guys overtook on accident before after I called out the yellow, you're free to just give those swap those positions around back. So pits.
Seth, you're leading.
Seth, you are leading. Seth, you are leading. You're the leader, so you control the pace. 100 kilometers, please. Pits are open. Pits are open. And this is really going to change the perspective of this one.
Unlock myself.
We'll let you know when to unlap. And Jaden Harrison is out of this one. Your race leader. Oh no. Jaden Harrison out of this one completely. That is such a shame. Our first
Bernie,
retirement.
You still racing or are you out?
I'm still racing.
That's good.
All right, Seth, you can put it up to 115 kilometers. Single file. Turn 3. End of the back straight.
The Phil is passing everybody to go to the pits on the wrong entrance. Look at him.
Yeah, DeVille. All right, DeVille, you can continue, and you'll serve an EOL penalty. So you'll be starting at the end of the line for the restart. You have to enter pits on the front straight, or else you're basically just passing everyone just like that. So yeah, pits are open, guys. Pits are open. Nope, pits are open. Let's see who comes in. Moranti, Klaus. Oh, some drivers faking it. Moranti coming right back out. So who's in? It's Miles, Klaus.
A whole bunch of guys pitted on the
DeVille.
front straight.
Yep. The front straight is where you enter the pits.
So why was I pitting all the way back there?
No idea. We let you guys know. We already told everyone that before the start of this race.
Where do I serve my penalty?
We'll let you guys know when we're letting blue flag cars go through.
Am I a lap down?
I'm not too sure. No, you're not. You're fine. That caution saved you.
How about me? Am I a lap down?
I think you are, yes. But I'll let you know when you can get back up.
How about me? Am I allowed now?
Oh my god, everyone's gonna ask me. Let me see.
We can skip.
I can't. I don't know. If you're in the pits, I don't know. That's why I wait till everyone comes out on track. All right, so with the caution out now, this has really changed the game up. And so it's lap 44. We're at the halfway distance just about. And with the drivers on track now. And so in 2 laps, we will go green in 2 laps. So not this lap, next lap. In that meantime, I'll let you guys know who can get their lap back. So Anderson, you can go overtake the leaders. Anderson, you can go overtake the leaders. Anderson Baiano, you can overtake on the outside. Anderson Baiano, you can overtake on the outside to the leaders ahead. Anderson?
Yeah.
You can overtake on the outside. You can overtake everyone on that side. You're the lap down, you can get your lap back. Go overtake. You can overtake the drivers ahead. Anderson. Hold on. Anderson, you can overtake the drivers ahead. The cars ahead, you can overtake them. Go ahead of them. Drive ahead of them. Yes.
Anderson, go.
Anderson, you can go. You can pass all the cars ahead of you. Yes.
Lucky dog Bayan.
You can go past. And once you come around, you're filing behind everyone. DeVille, you can go. Brandon, you can go. And Danny, you are fine.
Yeah, I'm on the lead lap.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
How many laps down are you, Brandon?
I have no clue.
So set 100 kilometers, 100 kilometers. And we're going to be going green at the end of this lap. So, with the drivers all bunched up together. Yeah, we're going to go green. We're going to go green at the end of this lap. You guys should have some time. You'll have time. You'll have time. So, Seth Lee is going to lead this one. Yes, only once. You only need one anyways.
Hey, Rule.
Yes.
How many laps down is Brandon?
2.
Okay.
So drivers just entering turn 4, and let's get ready for the restart. So lap 45 of 100. This is gonna a good race so far. Right, you're basically just starting at the end of the field, so let Brandon Smith pass you. You're gonna be starting at the back. That's perfect, thank you. All right, get ready for the restart. And as the drivers all line up now, here we go. The restart now. Our second caution of the day comes to an end. Green flag, green flag. Here we go. So it's Moranti now trying to take the lead early on. Seth kind of leaves the door open. And Moranti leads this one. Martin Webster on the inside of Seth Lee as well. Seth is kind of getting washed out. He left the door open and everyone's going past him now. Moranti would led this race from the very beginning. Had a lag earlier. This time around, doesn't look like it. 2 by 2 by 2. Klaus on the inside now. Oh, really goes through. 4 wide. Now contact with Luca. Oh! Do they cut? Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. Heavy damage!
Can I get a change of shorts?
From one of these cars here, I did see.
One more yellow, Brandon. That's all you need.
Oh man, it's Seth Lee is out of it. He quits out of it early on. Danny Nasir crashes out as well.
Here, Martin?
And what a shame. 100 kilometers, Martin. 100 kilometers. Pits are open. 100 kilometers. We're gonna go green in 2 laps. We're gonna go green in 2 laps. If you have to teleport to pits, you can. Danny Nasir gets collected in that. It just looked like Luca just...
I'm unlapped.
Yeah, you are unlapped already.
Oh, okay, it says like on 46.
No, you're fine. So big shame, Klaus, Danny having to go into pits after that one. So 2 to go. 2 laps before we go green again. And pits are open. Pits are open. Martin, you can put up the pace up to 130 kilometers.
Guys, just remember this is road racing. Okay?
Luca enjoyed giving a word of advice. I'm not too sure what happened there. They went 4 wide. It looks like Luca just... I guess he kind of got a little bit out of shape there. We did also see Klaus on the inside. It looks like the car is repaired up now. Do we see Danny out? Yes, we do. That is a good sign. All right, we'll let you know. We'll let you... Hold on. We'll let you know the following drivers that can unlap. Brandon Smith, you can overtake. Brandon Smith. Danny, you can overtake. Danny, you can overtake. We're going to be going green at the end of this lap.
Does that put me back on the lead lap?
Not too sure. I think you might need one more. So it looks like Klaus was able to limp back home. And that is good for him. So 3rd caution coming out very quickly now. Brandon and Danny just hustling around. We look back up to the leader. So right now it is Martin Webster, followed by Dylan Moranti, Tavar Clark, Luca Andretta, Miles Jr., Anderson Baiano, DeVille Park, David Scorin, Klaus Klint, and Danny Nasir. That's your top 10. And in 11th, Brandon Smith. 2 retirements so far in the form of Seth Lee and Jaden Harrison. Shame that they retired out early on, because remember, this is anyone's game. Look at Martin Webster. Crashed out early on. He's leading. That's why we say, just don't quit. Simple as that one. All right, get ready for the restart. And Brandon, just an FYI, looks like you're only 1 lap down. So you need 1 more lap. Green flag, green flag. We go back racing now. Here, the Indy 500. And Martin Webster leads us. It looks like they've already built up a gap for the top 5. Can Moranti do the same thing this time around and take the lead? It's going to be a little bit of effort now to get past Martin Webster. Don't think so. 3 wide in the back. Martin, Tavar, Luca, Miles trying to get a piece of this action here as well. Almost 3 wide in the background as well as we go through here. 3 wide for the lead. Tavar in the middle. He's in the lead for now. Can he keep it? Squeezes Martin Webster. Oh, a little bit of contact as well. But they keep it racing. Look at this pack now. Here we go. Oh, Miles getting a little too close to the drivers ahead. Trying to make it 3 wide. Forcing his way through. But can't be done this time around. Has to back out. And now Luca Andretti side by side with Dylan Moranti. Tavar now trying to get the lead. Has he cleared him? Oh, a little bit clumsy there. Tavar, please watch the aggression. You were not clear that time around.
Come on, you can't clear. You can't drive in front of me, bro.
And Tavar just mistiming that one. Giving him a warning there from the stewards. And check this out, Miles onto the outside. This would be a beautiful race finish if that is how it was. Let's go track side. 3 wide for the lead. Tavar in the middle, Martin on the inside, Miles on the outside. It looks like they're all coming back down to single file. Tavar really trying to get this inside. Now he does have it this time around. Miles is going to take it on the outside, and now it's Webster in the middle. Martin backs up, goes, tucks in behind. Clark now, ooh, a little bit of contact for him. And the drivers getting very close together. We are at officially half distance of the Indy 500. Currently 6:42 p.m. on the East Coast. And Martin Webster leads the charge, followed by Tavar Clark and Miles Jr. A top 5 with Dylan Moranti and Luca Andretti still following up close. It looks like Luca is still on his fuel game. Very smart for him. We look at the back, though. Check this out. Klaus, Danny, Anderson, Brandon, and DeVille all fighting at the back here. It's 2 fights we gotta watch. Tavar now losing it on the outside. And what amazing racing this is. But now we can switch over to battle cam. We can watch 2 battles at once, the 2 packs. Danny Nasir fending off some drivers back there. And at the bottom, it's your live top 5. As Martin Webster holds on for dear life against the likes of Tavar Clark, Miles Jr., Dylan Moranti, and Luca Andretti. But I think his main threat right now, Martin has to go through, is Tavar, as he's just sticking on the outside, following very close. But I don't think we will be needing that split camera very soon, because on the slipstream now, Luca Andretti, the last driver of the tail end of the front 5, has now allowed the back 5 to catch up. Here comes Klaus into this one, and ladies and gentlemen, the top 5. Oh, contact is made!
Man, you know,
they all get away! Miles looks like...
Or do. That's fine.
Just got out of it. Tavar. Oh, contact with him. But it's Miles now who lost out of it. Making contact. But luckily for him, nobody else crashed out. It was just him. And when it's a single car incident like that, we keep it green flag racing. But just for a moment, for a split second, it was 9 cars battling for the lead. Will we see it again soon? I don't know. The drivers are still close.
We can teleporting rule.
No, you are not. No, you're not.
Okay, all right, good.
In the back here, Tavar has lost out big time, so it looks like the contact came from Tavar and Miles, who are fighting for the top 2 positions. And now Tavar's going to have to fight at the back. And looks like Miles has taken his pit stop, so interestingly, he's going to take his stop early, and we're going to see pit stops coming up very soon. With all the drivers this close together, maybe this is what Miles needs. The undercut when he least expected it to happen at this point in time in the race. Looking down in P4 right now, there we see Moranti and his gap behind him as he tries to close up. Oh, but for a split second now, we have to tune back in to DeVille Park as he's side by side with his fellow Jamaican, Tavar Clark. And what a race this has been. Whoa. Beautiful action there. Oh, what's happened here? Klaus losing out just for a moment. Maybe a little bit of a scare as he tries to tuck back in. Luckily for him, his teammate can give him that space. 3 wide for P5. DeVille, Tavar, Anderson. 2 Jamaicans and 1 Brazilian. And lead change. Klaus inching ahead side by side with Martin Webster. That's the place where you want to be at. Look at the back now. 2 battles to watch. Man, what a race this has been. Martin Webster still holds on for dear life. He's on a different strategy to everyone else on fuel. But he might pit with the pack just later. 3 wide now at the front straight. DeVille, Tavar, Anderson. Now it's Tavar in P5. Anderson on the inside. We go on board with him now. Can he get that move stuck? Giving them racing room.
Just get in line. There's still a long race to go. No sense in racing for the lead right now.
And Anderson in P5. Can he hold on to it now? We take this battle to the skies as the leaders.
Going nowhere. You're driving side by side.
And Danny Nitzer. Oh! Contact is made! Oh, no! Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag.
There's an accident waiting to happen with the 3 of those guys.
It's yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Single file, single file. Danny Nasir.
Wait, was I the one who hit him, or he just turned into me? I'm not sure.
No.
Pits open or closed?
Pits are open, pits are open.
Check up turn 2, check up turn 2.
Pits are open?
Yes, they are. And Danny Nasir being taken out. Caution being called out. Single car incident. But race direction may have called that one a little bit too early. We shall see, though. It is going to help everyone on their fuel number. But right now, it's Webster leading us. Remember, guys, front straight is where your pit entry is. Front straight.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Martin's going.
What speed, Rahul?
100 kilometers, 100 kilometers.
I keep doing it the wrong way.
It's okay. You know, us. You're in the lead. I'll let you off this last time by, but make sure it doesn't happen again. So, Webster in. Yep, Anderson, you will serve an EOL. You can't overtake everyone. The pit entry is at the front straight.
Guys, single file.
And pit lane is busy now. Anderson getting himself an EOL because of that.
Is there a tire here? Hello?
Yep, what was that?
Is there a tire here?
Very little.
Yep. All right, so the drivers, some of them at least, are in the pits. DeVille, Tavar, Anderson, and Webster. Brandon Smith also in there, topping up on fuel. We will go green on lap 63. Lap 63.
5 laps we're going green?
3. Lap 63. Danny Nasser a little bit worried there for his fuel number. Hopefully it doesn't mess him up. But it is Luca Andretti now who inherits the lead.
I'm on lap 59.
Sorry.
Well, remember you teleported into the pits, right?
Yeah, because my suspension.
Yeah, I know,
broke
I
with the
know.
three guys that crashed in front of
Yeah,
me.
but that is why you are a lap down. Or I guess 2 laps down in this case.
Take my lap after now.
Well, not yet, I'll let you know. Just give me one
How's your
moment.
fuel, Klaus?
Am I a lap down?
No, I do not think so. I think you should be fine.
How's your fuel, Klaus?
I'm perfect.
Okay.
The pit stop I had before just make it perfect for me.
So, Martin Webster in P4, keeping that position, waiting for pit lane to be
Everyone needs,
empty.
one more pit stop, even they're pitting now.
So, a little bit of insight from Klaus now, letting us know that everyone still needs to pit one last time, maybe. And looks like Tavar is the last man
What about you?
in
We'll see.
his
It's up in the
stall.
air right now. I don't know. It's a 50-50
And-
call for me.
Okay.
Do I see someone on track there? I'm not too sure. I think Tavar is now exiting pits.
I only have to get something like 20 liters.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. I'm not sure what I need.
So Tavar, I was going to tell you, you can't overtake, but you can go. You are. Just give it one moment. I'm gonna let you know when. Hold on. Give it one moment. Just slow down. Slow down for a moment. I'll let you know when you can go back again, because we are letting go lap cars right now, and I'll let you know after that. You will be behind Danny Nasir. So when Danny passes you,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that, guys.
that's where no problem. So David, you can go. David, you can overtake. Danny, you can overtake as well. Tavar, when Danny overtakes you, you can pass him. I mean, you can follow right behind Danny when Danny passes you.
Why is David speeding ahead of me?
Because he's a lap down. He's let go.
He's behind me.
No, he wasn't. He was ahead of you. So, Danny Nasir. Miles, you can overtake. Miles, you can overtake. Miles, the car's ahead. You can overtake them. Make sure to follow in line back up. Brandon, you can go. Brandon, you can go.
Hey, welcome to the lead lap, Brandon.
Guys, we're coming close to home. Let me offer some suggestion. It's hard to drive 3 wide around the corners. You know, don't try to win the race on one corner. Be smart.
It is still a fuel game, yes. You guys have one more stop to go. So I will say, save the 3 wide action and keep that nose clean until at least the last 8 to 10 laps.
If you insist.
All right.
Going green next lap.
We'll swap it over to the end of this lap.
Okay.
Am I still a lap down?
Let me double check.
I still don't know where to pit entry
No,
is.
you're fine. It's the front straight. Martin, as soon as you get to the front straight, then you can dive in.
It's the second cone, Martin. There's two sets of cones. The second cone.
So what's wrong with diving in from the back?
It's faster.
Yeah, it's actually
way slower, Martin. On the back straight, it's way slower.
Faster.
no, it's faster. You can go full speed and you can grip.
Yeah.
All right, Anderson, please let the cars behind you go. Please serve your EOL penalty. So you must start at the back of the line here for cutting pit Q. So if you are behind Anderson, please go past him. Anderson, you have to start behind the order to serve your penalty. Anderson Baiano.
Right.
You overtook all the other drivers in pits. You took the inside line, the illegal pit entry. This is just to start at the back here. You're not losing a lap or anything like that. So please let the drivers go. Yeah, just go to the high side and let the drivers go behind you, please. Anderson, you are in risk of a heavier penalty if you do not do this.
So right there, it's mid entry.
Yes. We're gonna extend this one more lap. One more lap of caution. Anderson, you need to let the drivers go behind you to serve your EOL penalty. It looks like Danny Nasir diving into pits.
Isso, tu vai ter que fazer uma punição lá no box.
Ah, tá.
All right, so this lap will go green. Apologies for that. Yep, just Anderson, let go of the drivers behind you. And they'll be starting at the back for this restart.
Does he understand English? That's the thing, you know. Wait, is that American?
I did hear him speak English before. We were communicating before that.
No, because he's a Brazilian. I go pit now?
No, you're not pitting. It's just you're letting the cars behind you go.
Back of the line. Just
yeah, you're going to the back of the line. Yeah, stay up there. Stay on the high side. Yeah, overtake. Yeah, just overtake Anderson there.
Baiano, é pra tu ficar lá no último lugar do grid, mano. Tu deixar todo mundo.
Okay. I understand now.
All right, cool.
Sorry, guys.
No problem, man. Danny, you are also gonna overtake Anderson as well. You're gonna overtake Anderson as well, so the car that's directly ahead of you, just overtake him. All right, perfect. We're all good. We're going green at the end of this lap. Yes, we are.
Guys, get up, please. Guys, get up.
Hallelujah.
Tá ordenando o grid, Baiano.
Okay.
All right, get ready for the restart. Here we go, guys. Lap 63, caution 4 out the way now. After an incident early on, as we see the drivers to the front straight. Green flag. Here we go. And let's catch up to them now. The front pack, first of all, there we see Luca Andretti leading us up. Martin Webster on the outside, trying to get past Dylan Morenti. Just about gets it done, and he's going for the lead. Martin Webster, has he got it? Yes, he has. He's cleared them. He needs to defend the inside, and that's exactly what he does. What a start from Webster. In the back there, David Scorin fighting off with Miles Jr. Both of them a lap down in the middle of the pack, fighting for position as well. And we see behind them, Anderson, Danny, Tavar fighting for position in the back, going 3 wide. And look how close this race has become now with the caution. Let's go track side. Martin Webster still leading us off. And looks like Miles and David are just trying to scooch their way past, you know. They're not really fighting for position against everyone else. Miles and David are in their own world right now. 3 wide for the Valhalla crew. 2 by 2 by 2. And Martin Webster trying to hang on into it as well, as he's kind of just leading this one completely. And the whole pack separated by a second. We love to see it. Not side by side for the lead as of yet. I think we just gotta go on the high camera now on the drone. 3 wide for the lead, looks like. Even though that driver in the middle is not fighting for position, I think it's Brandon Smith who's climbed back up into this one. And David and Miles are really just trying to pass their way through. They're not in this battle for the lead. They're just trying to get themselves unlapped. And with 1 more pit stop to go, it's really going to be interesting if the guys can keep it clean. Klaus a little bit on the grass, gets it safe back on track. Martin as well, a little bit too much curb. I think if I was Martin, I would try to let Miles go, but at the same time, Brandon Smith is on the high side. Brandon Smith winning our Daytona 500 virtual, trying to look for his second crown. And if he can complete and win every single virtual of the year, he will be added to Race of Champions. But there you see the whole pack all together. Klaus trying to go to the outside, gets the move done on Luca Andretti, as Luca doesn't really have anywhere to go. And we hear in the background what's going on. Single car incident for him. Single car for him. I'm not too sure what's happened. And he... All right, guys. All right, let's keep it clear now. Danny is here. It was single car.
Single car?
Yes, you were the only one who was off.
The car hit the guy hit me.
Yes, and you were the only car as a result of that, and the track was clear. Don't worry, you're still in this race.
I'm locked for 180 seconds.
Danny Nasir very frustrated now, but remember, we've had single car incidents before. But Danny teleports to the pits. I'm not too sure. If he could limp home, you limp home. Come on, let's keep it clear now.
What?
Danny Nasir just completely frustrated now. Just had enough of that one there. But Dylan Moranti now, as we're on board with him. That was the old man, Danny Nasir, as he was partnering him a little bit earlier on.
No crash, please, man.
Come on, guys.
But now it's back up to the front now. So Miles and David are still just in the middle of this whole pack, just trying to get through it all. They're behind Martin Webster. Ooh, bit of contact there. Klaus up and Luca just slightly. Lap 70 though, we're 30 to go.
In this lap, Brandon. I'm pitting this lap, Brandon.
And take that in, Dylan Moranti. Going into the pits at the end of this lap, so the fuel, even though they topped up during the cautions, they're not gonna last, and they need a green flag stop. We hear some other drivers confirming their pit stops now. Let's see who comes in. Luca and Moranti in pit road. Yeah, but it's just both of them there. So we lost two for now. Klaus on the outside of Martin Webster hangs on. Danny Nasir still staying in the pits, 2 laps down. Just frustrated of what had transpired. But now it's Webster on the inside. Klaus not yet clear to be the grass contact. Oh, and he's got damage! Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Caution down, pits are open, pits are open, pits are open.
It's open, it's open.
Pits open, pits open.
What are the leaders rule?
Front straight. And oh my goodness, that was crazy. And Brandon Smith, out of all that, leads it now. What a race this has been. David and Miles, you guys are free to come around. David and Miles. The leader is behind you both, so you are free to catch up behind the queue. Miles, you're free to go now.
Where is the leader?
Leader's right behind you guys. So you need to come around. You were a lap down throughout all that. So come around. You guys are full speed. Come around to the front.
Am I a lap down?
I'll let you know in a second. I can't let you know if you're in the pits. Miles, you are free to go. You're not leading. You are last right now.
Overall, down for me, é isso?
You have to come around. You have to come around.
Where's the leader at, Roll?
Turn 4.
Oh boy. Give me a close one.
Brandon, did Anderson get past you there? Because I saw you were leading in a moment.
I'm off, you old man.
I really don't know, but I'm going to be pitting.
Brandon, what the hell are you doing there?
Yeah, pits are open, guys. Pits are open. Danny, since you're not leading, you're going pace.
Danny is the leader?
No, he's not the leader. He's not the leader.
Who's leading then?
Anderson, but I believe he overtook under the yellow just now, and it's under investigation. Because I just saw Brandon in the lead. So for now, Anderson is leading. For now, Brandon. For now, Anderson is leading. Yeah, pits are open.
Anderson tá sob investigação porque tu passou alguém durante a bandeira amarela.
Oh my god.
Am I a lap down? Or can you not look at that right now?
Can't look at that yet. Hold on. All right, yeah, Anderson, you're fine. You're fine. Danny, you can overtake. Danny, you can overtake.
Okay, pra ti, Baiano.
Anderson, you're good where you are. Don't worry about it.
You have Anderson. Where is he?
Turn 4.
Okay.
Turn 4. Where are the leaders? Oh wait, turn 4. Oh.
Yeah, now on the front straight. Front straight. Anderson, please slow that pace too. Yeah, Anderson, we need you to slow down that pace. Slow down pace. 100 kilometers, Anderson. 100 kilometers.
100 kilometers, Baiano.
That was the worst possible time to pit. That sucks.
Luca,
All right, Luca, you can overtake. Luca, you can overtake. Martin, you got a bit of catching up. You got a bit of catching up. You're just up the road from me, Martin.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
I went over.
Brandon Smith, who did take his
Are we going
pit
this
stop.
lap or next lap? This lap or next lap?
Not decided yet. Not decided yet. Just making sure everything's going good.
But that's 607 now with me. It's a Florida one. Oh, I know that.
Tavar, your mic is on right now.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. No problem.
I got my lap down.
Yes, you are, and you can overtake. I didn't give you the go around, so you can come.
Is it just one lap?
It's just one lap, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And Danny Nasir, we reviewed the footage. It looks like it was down to lag because of that incident, so we're gonna put you back on the lead lap. So you're free to go around. You're about 2 laps down because of that. It was due to lag, and I think it's just a bit of an unfair. So we'll delay this caution to lap 76. Lap 76, lap 77.
Who did the lagging?
Yeah, it was for lagging, yeah. So Tavar it was Tavar. Basically his car just shifted back, and then he went in the grass, and then Danny just got taken out, unfortunately, because of it.
Okay.
So Danny Nasir getting his lap back after that one. So all the drivers have made their final stops. And it's all down to this. Yep, Dylan, you are on the lead lap now. It's overtake on the outside, left Danny on the outside go.
Oh, look, that was a good time to pit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. I see what you're doing.
So end of lap 77. End of lap 77.
Let's have a good one.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're coming down to the very end of this one, and I will say it's basically been clean throughout this whole race. Not many cautions. We had a lot of good racing, and let's keep it to the end.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, I jinxed it now.
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Sweet.
I got some work to do.
That's never good.
Hey, Martin.
Yeah, my brother.
You wanna give me the podium spot, bro? You wanna switch?
Can now hear the drivers communicate with each other. I'll keep myself shut for now.
Come on, man. Come on, let's switch around this time.
You got the bill with you. You got the bill with you.
Yeah, I still understand. So, I don't know how that gonna work.
Dylan, I am on Strat Dega.
Have fun.
And for those of you who don't know, Strat Dega means he's gonna somehow make it 3 wide. Danny, keep going. Danny, keep going. You're 2 laps down.
Going green next time, by you said?
End of lap 77.
Ooh. Even better.
Okay, Dylan, I'll switch it to Strat Tanya.
How about Strat don't crash?
So the drivers having good banter with
What do you
each
think
other.
Tanya is?
I have no idea.
So now finally being able to read the chat now. Locked in, let's go from Hurricane Emily. I think that is Sean Lee. Wish you could compete in oval racing right now, full of action. Yep.
2 more laps.
Tell me how a guy. Yes.
I thought he was 2 laps down originally. Shouldn't he be good this lap? Or no?
No. And there we see someone peeling into pits. It's Miles Jr. He's gonna take his stop there. Who else do we have? Elio Castro Neves 104. Didn't read that. What happened to Lee? Just got taken out in one of the incidents and just had to leave because of it. But I will say, anyone and everyone has a chance at this one.
Woo! A little closer, Danny. My door's off.
All right, we're gonna shift it to the end of this lap. Danny, as soon as you come around to the rear of these guys, you'll be fine. So end of this lap, we are gonna go green. And then Matt and Chad cheering on Luca and Dretta.
Hey, wait, wait.
We're going green at the end of this lap. There we see Miles, who did take a quick pit stop on fuel, maybe some fresh set of rubbers. Could this be the final restart of this race? We're gonna have to find out very soon. So as the drivers get ready for this one here, it's lap 76 of 100. We're coming down to it, just under 25 to go. All right, Danny, you are good now. Stay behind Miles, stay behind Miles. Get ready for the restart. Here we go.
Where you going, Danny?
It's now Anderson leading this one as our camera pivots to the front straight now as we catch him up. Here we go. There they are, coming to the end of it. And let's sound him off. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Here we go. And we go racing. It is going to be lap 77 at Indy. Looks like Klaus already trying to take the lead. 3 wide in the back there. Martin, Luca, DeVille in the back. Keeping it 3 wide. David Scorin is up back in there. Oh, Klaus! All right, Klaus, let's watch the aggression. Klaus, a little bit of a heavy contact to Anderson. Luckily, they both keep it straight. And Martin Webster trying to come in now from the outside to take his lead back once again. The whole pack finally all together. No! Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag.
Hey, hold the brakes.
Two cars in the air and flipping.
Help me.
Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Come on, guys. No need for this extra aggression.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Pits are open, yes, pits are open, pits are open.
When you crash, hold your brake.
Oh, you're lucky.
I don't know why that's so hard.
And the car's just getting away from them now, and it was Moranti and Anderson who get put out of that one. All right, so 100 kilometers, Martin, 100 kilometers, so gradually slow down there. All right, Klaus, go ahead. Go ahead of the leaders there. Go ahead of the leaders there.
That puts me a lap down for teleporting then, I guess,
It does.
right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So.
And it's unfortunate to these drivers. Lap 81, we will go back green. Lap 81. That's a bit of a shame. Danny Nasir looks like he's topping up on fuel. I don't think he was collected in that incident there.
Where the leaders at?
Turn 3.
Alright.
Alright, come on guys. Let's watch the aggression now on these starts here. Remember, still got a long way to go. We got 20 laps. But in old Indy fashion, you don't really get the action until at least 8 laps to go. Because remember, the slipstream is very powerful, so it's not like you're losing out at all.
You can take my lap back, I don't have to wait.
As soon as you catch up to the queue, I'll let you know.
I'm behind them.
Copy. Yeah, Dylan, you can go ahead. There you see Danny Nasir just exiting pits. Klaus, you're back on the lead lap, so you are fine. Danny Nasir on the back straight.
Baiano tá aí ainda?
Tô aqui.
Anderson, Baiano, you can overtake everyone ahead of you. Get your lap back. Anderson, you can overtake.
Passa todo mundo, Baiano.
Ok.
So it's Martin Webster that leads us, followed by Luke Andretta, Miles Jr., DeVille Park, Tavar Clark, Brandon Smith, Klaus Klint, Danny Nasir, Dylan Moranti, who's still catching up back, David scoring in 10th. Not too sure if he was collected in it, or he's taking this fuel stop here.
2 laps.
We're going to switch it to the end of lap 80. So the end of the next lap.
Copy.
Dylan, let's go to the front when you're ready.
I agree.
Moranti and Nasir working together now. They're going to have 20
I
laps
know what
to
we're
do
agreeing
it.
to, but I agree too.
Marty, you can put it up to 130 kilometers. 130 kilometers. Looks
Copy
like
that.
David's still stuck in the pits there, and there he's finally coming out. The fuel.
Dylan, there's an old guy leading the race.
Oh, come on. You had to say that, eh?
Low blow.
Just wait, Martin. I will come up to you. You have taken me out 3 times now.
Shame, Jaden, that you were out early on in this race. You were very fast.
Valhalla in the house.
And Jaden Harrison's going to be cheering on his fellow Jamaican drivers especially.
I didn't mean to do you dirty.
Dylan Tavar.
Put me into the barrier 3 times, you bastard.
So the end of the next lap, end of the next lap. And hopefully these guys can be a lot more cleaner here this time around.
Well, good.
All right, David, slow that pace down. You're good where you are. All right, Martin, 150, 150.
Copy.
So we're gonna have 20 laps to do it here at Indy by the end of this lap. So all of you guys watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Jaden saying all good here for fun. Love the IndyCar thing. Yeah, hopefully we can do IndyCar racing in the near future. Maybe a reboot of the Indy Racing Championship. Who knows what the future of Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club holds. But yeah, I do love IndyCar and what these guys have improved in oval racing throughout the years and months, especially with our last championship. It's been amazing. And right now, if they can keep it clean, how they've been keeping it throughout this whole entire race, we are looking at Probably one of the greatest finishes in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club history. It all comes down to this. Get ready. It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. There you see them, all together, going past us on our screens. Green flag, green flag. Here we go. 20 laps to do it at Indy. Webster leads us off. 3 wide in the back. Single file up front. Klaus being very wary of the drivers around him. I just want them to keep it alive and racing. That's what we want. Martin leads us off. Luca, Miles, all in a single file there. All right, Tavar, just a bit of lag. Just a bit of lag. You're fine. Tad bit. We're all good. Tavar, a little bit of a scare for all the drivers. Waking them up. No! Klaus now!
Okay, Klaus.
Driving Brandon in the wall. All of that pack racing heavy now. Is it 4 wide? Oh, man. Very close by now. Martin Webster taking the lead. Still side by side with Tavar Clark. Miles in P3. Behind him, Luca Andretta. Klaus Klint, P4. And Moranti's going to go on the outside. They're going to make it 3 wide. Danny Nasir in the back as well as DeVille Park watching on. 3 wide in the back. Moranti sticks it onto the high side. Gets it done. Now he's fighting for the lead on the outside. Moranti, not really anywhere to go right now. Luca follows him. Webster still stays back. More lag for Tavar.
Tavar's gone.
Tavar in a pack lagging. It's the scariest thing you can see. Lap 83 of 100. Remember, I know it does say 101 laps, but we did have 1 formation slap, so they're having 100 laps of green racing. Looking in the back, though, there you see the other drivers here. DeVille Park, Anderson Baianos. Anderson Baiano. Oh, going back up to the front here. Tavar shuffles down the order. And now Klaus takes that position. Webster doing a good job keeping it alive and gets zapped. Oh, single car incident. We stay green. And luckily it didn't collect anyone.
Follow me, Anders.
Danny Nasir, where has he come from? What the heck? He's now up at the top. Oh, Klaus trying to go to the outside. No room.
That's right.
Oh, Klaus! No! Big contact! Yellow flag. Klaus, you're going to have to serve an EOL after that. EOL. You took out Danny. You took out Danny on that one. So you're gonna have to start from the back. And what a horrific crash there. We did see drivers on their lids. Who was it? Danny DeVille, Luca Tavar. And that was a bad crash. That was a heavy one.
Let's go, guys.
Heavy crash.
Survivor. Into here.
I teleported back to the pit.
Yeah, that is fine.
Do I slap back in? Or...
No, you can overtake. Tavar, you can also go. And a horrific crash. That was a scary one.
What happened on that?
From my perspective, it looked like Klaus went on the inside, but Danny was already there, pushed him off the track.
All I saw was Martin just hit the wall right in front of me.
Martin was fine.
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming Martin. I was just curious where he came from.
Hey, Dylan, do I got a flame shooting on the rear?
I don't know, Brandon.
But horrific crash here at Indy. Yeah, pits are open, guys. Horrific one out here at Indy. Glad to know the guys are all safe. Man. All right, Martin, slow that down to 120.
How many laps down?
Moranti's still in the pits. Where's Danny? He's back out on track.
And you?
But luckily, the top 6 gets away scot-free.
24.
How far are the guys?
Am I on the lead now?
Entering the back straight. Yes, you are. DeVille as well. You're both on the lead lap.
Where are we going?
One moment. Luca Andretti still in the pits. End of lap 87.
Oh my god.
And Moranti already getting the case of the hiccups now.
We just caught up. Why can't we not go now?
Still got one more car to go.
I'm gonna lead lap then, right, Rule?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I should, yeah.
But end of lap 87. It looks like Luca Andretti.
Anybody on the map?
Luca's in the pits.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, it is lap 86, coming up to lap 87 now.
I'm coming.
Hustle up, Luca, before you get overtaken again.
I had to wait 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Ready.
Go to old repair shop.
Get the gas.
No, I had to teleport. The car was like completely toasted.
Right.
Were you doing it upside down?
I have no clue.
Someone was upside down, I know that.
Yeah.
So the end of this lap.
Ended this lap. Klaus, you're gonna have to let all the drivers go around you, and you'll be starting at the back for this restart.
How many laps down am I?
2. So once you come around here, you're gonna get 1 around. So yeah, Klaus will be starting at the back of this one.
That's not fair. What about all the times people taking me out?
Guys, come on, go, guys. Get them, bro.
Yeah, no, Klaus. It was just a small error from you, driving a little too much on the outside, and Danny was beside you, and that knocked him off, and that caused like a huge crash. Just small error, but luckily you're still in this one.
Yeah. And Webster, he took me out in the same way. That's no problem. I will just get up there again.
Nah, you're quick.
When I catch back up, I'll be on lap, right?
Just give me a moment. Yes.
Oh,
Are you ready?
I think so. Actually, it might be one more lap down, but we're going green at the end of this lap.
We're going green?
Yes, we are. Yeah, Luca, it's one more lap, I think.
I'm sure there'll be another wreck.
We're going green now?
Yeah, hold on.
Yes.
Martin Webster eager to get this one going. We're waiting for the seat, Luca. There we go, and now we can say it. Green flag. And it's lap 88 of 100. And we get back racing. Luca Andretti, the only loser out here, is a lap down. He's going to need one more caution, but if the guys keep it clean, he's out of luck. But there we see David right behind Martin Webster. Miles is up there. Anderson Baiano in the background. It is the Valhalla crew. 2x2. Look how close they are for the lead. Oh, in the background there, it's contact. Just about. Keeps it clean.
I'm sorry, that was my bad.
All right, come on, guys. Let's keep it clean to the end. We're almost there. 2x2. Look at this one. The two Brazilian debut drivers against David Scroyd and Martin Webster. Oh, Jesus, CMRSC. It's the past versus the present. Or may I say, the present versus the future of CMRSC. There we see in the background there, Moranti side by side with Luca Andretti and DeVille Park Klaus Klint in the back there as well, trying to catch up. But look at these two guys just together.
Será que dá pra empurrar?
Man,
No,
do
no.
we see an
Se
old
empurrar,
school
nós morre.
IndyCar finish? To give you some background, 43 thousandths of a second is the closest finish. Oh, Tavar out of this one. I'm confused. Or was it lag? No, it looks like he's out. That's a huge shame for
toque.
Tavar Clark to be out of this one at the very end. That is such a shame. 13 laps to go. Well, now we're at 11 to go. Or 12 to go, I should say. Still got to count that 101, but check this out. No! Single car, multi-car.
Fast for all, man.
Is it enough? Yes, it is. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Slow that pace down, guys.
Did I cause that or did I get hit?
I'm not too sure. We just saw multiple cars in a wall.
I don't think I
All right, look, we're going to make this caution really quickly now. We're running out of time. Dylan, you're in. Yeah, you slip back in there. So pits are open, Oh, and DeVille, that is
I'm in front of you. I'm in front of you, Klaus.
a bit of a limp. Yes, you do. Oh, man, that's such a shame.
I thought it was in front of you.
Oh, can he not make it in the pits?
Slow
No.
pace down so we can go on this lap.
Hold on. We got a bit. Hold on. But yeah, give me 120. 120, Martin.
I have to go up to pits.
Yep, that's fine if you have to. Luca, you can overtake. And Moranti called it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, you're not anymore.
Now you can have fun with the rest of us.
All right, end of the next lap. All right, so there will be no more cautions after lap 98. If there's a crash on lap 98, then there'll be no more cautions. If there's a crash on lap 98, no more cautions after that.
Good to hear.
So the guys know when to put it. Balls to the wall to the very end here. There you see DeVille. Oh, what is DeVille doing? Hold on a second. He just came out of pits and he's already putting his car on a wall. What's happened to DeVille? He takes it back in the pits. What was that? DeVille, you're on the lead lap. I'm not too sure what happened there.
I kind of glitched. I don't know.
Oh no. We're going green at the end of this lap. That is such a shame.
Yeah, Brandon. Oh, he's gone. Oh, no, he's not.
So, lap 92 of this Indy 500. It's a shame that all the incidents are coming at the end of this one. Just says that drivers are getting a little too over-aggressive.
Cold milk ready.
Don't jinx yourself before you're going to be drinking that one while you're sitting in the pits.
Yeah.
Getting ready for green.
Getting ready for green.
All right, guys, let's be smart here. Last few laps, keep it clean.
Give me space for all, please.
DeVille, we're going to let you pass the leaders ahead and keep your pace, but we are going to go green. You're a lap down, DeVille, so we're going to let you pass these guys now. Get ready for the start. Here we go.
Going so fast.
Green flag, green flag. Lap 93. And we go racing. So after lap 98, no more cautions. All the guys have to do is take it home now. And it's anyone's game to win it. Webster has had this one in control for the second half of this race. Can he keep it that way? I don't think so. Moranti on the inside, in the middle, it takes the lead. Oh, contact in the middle. Klaus is trying to follow through, and he just about survives and gets in. But most importantly, Moranti shoots up to the lead.
Come down, man.
Still very close now, Webster. Dylan. What a battle this is. David scoring in the back. Luca Andretti in there. Oh, Klaus trying to make it 3 wide. Can't do so. Luca having to check up just a little bit. Doors are being closed. Lap 94. Can they keep it good to the end? That's the big question. Klaus at the top. David, does he force 4 wide? No, he doesn't. Can Klaus sneak in? No. Contact is made. Watch the aggression, guys. Come on. We're close to the end there, Martin. Martin, just watch it a little bit. Martin getting very close. He switches to the inside. Side by side now. 3 wide. Oh, did Dave just hit the wall there? No! Single car. Single car, man, no.
Just come down to me when I'm there.
It looks like Klaus may have been a little bit of a victim of that as well. And Klaus is out of contention for this one. There could be a caution. We don't know. Brandon in the wall as well. Come on, guys. They're so close to the end. Moranti now leading this one. Webster in P2. Andretti scoring finally back up the lead. We go trackside as they go 2 by 2 across the yard of bricks. It's lap 96. Are we going to get one of those old school finishes? Old timers at Indianapolis. Only time will tell. This is it. 3 wide at the front now. Side by side. David trying to get his little peak of glory. Can he keep this one alive? I don't think it's enough to see these trackside. We gotta go to the top. Webster in front, leading us off now. Miles sneaking it in. On the inside of David Scoren, takes P2. Can Luca Andretti follow through? No, the door gets closed. Brandon Smith on the rear end. He's in P6, trying to battle for P5. 3 wide at the front for P2. David has the momentum, side by side. Moranti and Miles just watching the action unfold in front of him. Miles now, still chilling in the back now. Luca Andretti getting 3 wide in there as well. Lap 97. Brandon Smith also in there. I zoom out to the background. Do we see anyone else? Danny Nasir, kind of the only driver left out into this one. If everyone crashes ahead, he sails home free. Andretti now trying to squeeze it in on the inside. From this point, no cautions. No more cautions. Race till the end. Keep it green. Have a good one. The driver's got the last warning, and it's green to the end. No matter what happens, no matter what incident goes down, it's green, green, green. And all we can do is just pray Brandon Smith a little bit into the wall on the high side. Dylan Moranti still on the outside, tucks in. Now it's Luca in front. Ooh, Danny Nasir a little bit on the grass. Brandon Smith, Mission Talladega now on the outside. Hits the wall once again. You're just picking up damage at that point, losing top speed. Coming up to lap 99. It's 101 we're looking for. Look how close this one is across the yard of bricks. Give it to Andretti this lap. Miles now putting a nose onto the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. Cannot get it done because 3 wide's already at the front. Brandon on the top side. Luca in the middle. Martin on the low side. David Scoron just behind Webster. Miles follows through. They're all single file for the top of those guys there. Oh, now it's back to 2 by 2. Dylan Moranti, where does he pick? No clue. 4 wide has been enabled with Brandon on the top side. Brandon now gets through as well as Miles. Still side by side. They're still 3 wide. It's kind of awkward to look at it now. Luca got nowhere to go. They stay in the middle. 3 wide, battle for third, and Miles now is leading this one. Martin Webster on the inside. Contact is made. Brandon's out of it. Lap 100 of 101, 2 to go, and we've lost Brandon. Oh, and we've lost the 2 of Martin and David. Down to 3. What a shame.
That was wild.
And the drivers got a little bit too close, and we're down to 3. 2 laps to go. We're a lap and a half down from victory. Danny Nasir sails through, takes the lead. Luca Andretti out of this. It's 3 cars. It's a shame the whole pack gets taken out there. But here we go. 1 lap to go. It is white flag at Indy. Danny Nasir on the inside. Luca in the middle. It's 3 wide for the race win. Who is taking it home? Who is drinking the milk at the end? Danny Nasir holding on for dear life. Trying to get this one done. They're squabbling in the back. Moretti and Andretti looking for a place to pass Danny. Danny Nasir, so much trouble he's had in this one. Can he hold it for dear life? He's gonna be a sitting duck on the front straight. 1 turn to go. This is it. Does Danny have what it takes to hold on? Here comes Luca and Dylan. Luca on the inside. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. Luca Andretti wins the Indianapolis 500 by 0.022 seconds. And by my calculations, that is the closest Indy 500 race win in CMRC history and Indy 500 history.
Good win, Danny.
Wow.
Brandon, I'm not sure what happened at the end there, but I thought I left you enough space. So we have to go back and watch it, but I thought I left you enough space there, Brandon.
Yeah, I had no space.
What a finish! What a finish that was.
I tried to push a gap.
Luca Andretti, give us a smoke show, because you've done it. You have won the 2023 Indy 500 Virtual. Don't kill anyone on your way there.
Did Danny and I tie?
No.
No. It says 0.0. It says 0.01 for me.
Yeah. A bit of a shame there. Luca got teleported into the pit. Wow, all right, what an event that was at the very end. It's a shame that we kind of lost some drivers coming to the very end of it, but that was very close. Let's talk to our man in 3rd place before we get to the leader here and our race winner, Dylan Moranti. Oh, very close at the end there. Very, very close. You were 49 thousandths of a second just off of that race win. Overall, how's that one?
There's ups and downs. Roller coaster. At the end there, I tried running the outside line to gain the momentum with the slipstream, and unfortunately, I just took way too wide of a line and couldn't gain anything. So I just stuck behind Luca and just let him take the win because I knew I wasn't getting anywhere. So I just was hoping I could stick behind Luca and just grab second. Unfortunately, Danny got me by just that much. I apologize to Brandon if I didn't leave him enough space. I thought I did, but if I didn't, then I do apologize for that. But other than that, it was a fun race.
Fun race indeed, men. Congratulations, so close, but that was a good race to the end. Good 3rd place. In 2nd now, Danny Nasir. Hell of a race for you. You've been to hell and back, and just feeling like a sitting duck at the end. Almost clinching that Indy win, but you finished P2. How was that one?
Too much adventure. We need to have some Google Maps or something like that, so we don't have to go on adventures around here. Last lap there, it's hard to keep the guys. The draft is too strong over here. I could drive like some other guys and play dirty. I could have been weaving and tried to break the draft, but that would not have been fair. So, I just put my foot to the floor and, few Hail Marys and hope for the best. Best wasn't good enough. 900th of a second? At the line,
22.
A second is good. Yeah. I'll take it.
Well, good race from you, man. But just sadly couldn't get it done at the end there. But the man who did get it done, the perfect slipstream to the end. And I think not only that is the closest finish in Indianapolis history, the closest being back in 1992 when Al Unser beat Scott Goodyear by 0.043 seconds. Luca, you have beat Danny in the virtual world. And that gap difference, at least from our timing standings, was 0.22. Giving us not only that, but our closest race finish in CMRSC history. Luca, how do you feel?
I mean, it was very tough race. It was a lot about strategy more than just, hitting the throttle, gain positions. The whole race long, for the first 2 pit stops, to the second one until there, I was just fixated on, staying behind people, maybe 5th or 6th position, just save fuel, because there's no need to push or something. And then I realized, okay, maybe at lap 70, since the car has 30 liters, I'll just slap on a full tank and then just push to the end. And at the end, that slipstream, my heart was beating in those last 3 laps. Absolute crazy. I just had to fend off the guy behind. I don't know who it was, sorry. But I managed to get past and get a good run out. And there you go.
Well, you were a fan favorite moving into this race here since you did win the Cup Series. And, well, we're putting money on you. Congratulations, you won big. But, man, Luca, that was an amazing one for you coming to the end there. As well as Danny, you went to hell and back through that race, but you finally got it done. You won it at Indy. Congratulations, man. That's just a great win from you. All right, so sad news now to say, but we are going to be taking a 1-week break. Yeah, so we're going to see you in 2 weeks' time. It is going to be the 5th round of IMSA. We're going to go to Laguna Seca. You guys are going to get the server up there shortly. And yeah, that was an amazing race there. To everyone at home, thank you for tuning in to the second edition of the Indy 500 Virtual, our second virtual event of the year. We continue back with racing in the first week of June. As for now, I guess you can call this a little summer break. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. And what a race that was. Oh man, what a photo finish it was. Wow, that was insane. Do we have the stream on deck right now? I don't think I have it live with me, so I think I'm just gonna have to quickly look that up there. And let's just rewatch that ending there. 2 weeks time. All right, let's look at it up here. Oh, a little bit of technical difficulties here. Give us a moment. And let's just go all the way back to that ending there. Trying to find it. And let's go back. Before we go into any replays like that, just want to see how crazy that was. So there we see at the very end here, lap 100 of 101. Could have anyone do anything different? I don't know. Moranti was in the rear. He went for the 3 wide. Could he have got it done? Not quite. Just the outside is not the place you want to be when overtaking. You need to find it on the inside. Luca crosses over, blocks Dylan. And yeah, what a race that was. But we say goodbye from Indianapolis. And thank you so much for tuning in this evening. In 2 weeks, we head on to Laguna Seca. It is round 5 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club IMSA Assetto Corsa Sports Car Championship. As for Indianapolis Motor Speedway, we'll be visiting the infield course in a couple months' time later this summer. We take on the summer break here at CMRSC, and we say goodbye to you guys. Thank you for tuning in to this evening's broadcast. And we're going to see you in 2 weeks' time. We're going to be back with IMSA Racing. And June, if you guys don't know that, is GT month. GT June is what I like to call it. So you guys are going to be in store for some good announcements. We kick it off with IMSA in the first week of June. Followed by that, it's the 24-hour Le Mans Virtual, our highest viewed race of CMRSC last year. Let's see if we can keep that momentum up. Who will win that? But for now, for virtuals, it's Brandon with Daytona, and now it's Luca with Indy. We see you in 2 weeks at Laguna. As for now, my name is your holy chef from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club signing off. Have a good rest of your evening wherever you are. Good night.